Peace, peace, greetings, greetings, greetings. Check one, one, two, check one, two, check one, two. All right, if you're within the sound of my voice, all right, let me know that you're in the building. Let me know that you are in the house. All right, once again, it's Professor Griff, and I'm here on Black Power Media Reloaded. And of course, the name of this program is Arm the Masses, because we intend to arm the masses with the necessary education and information needed. All right, stay centered, to stay grounded, and to check all evil, whether it's foreign, domestic, personal, internal, external. All right. This is On Masses. This is Professor Griffin. Today's show, we're going to be talking about our beautiful sister, Miss Janet Jackson. So I gave this particular talk today. Not sorry, Miss Janet Jackson. Kamala Harris is not black. So as you can see from the title, all right, I did some shadow boxing today. I was out in the garage kind of stretching and doing some things. And I'm saying all that to say this, that I am ready for any of you clowns, imps, Negroes, all right, bootlicking Uncle Toms, coons, whoever you are, if you want to come with the madness, come on. Once again, my phone number is 678-557-2919. That's 678-557-2919. So with that said, all right, I'm going to put some information up here so you can kind of check it out. And we will be black in a minute, so then we can have this conversation. It's a very critical conversation, and I think we just kind of like to have it. And there ain't nothing wrong with having it. All right? So we're going to talk about Janet Jackson, Kamala Harris, and a few other situations. All right. All right, good people. I'm glad y'all are able to join me, and glad y'all able to join me. The flyer that you just saw was this musicology at the E-Life Center in Capitol Heights, Maryland. We do not want you to miss this conversation, to miss this dialogue. We don't want to have you miss this event. Myself, Professor Griff, we got to talk about the vibratory frequency and the energy that's surrounding in the music industry right now, and then way beyond the periphery of the music industry. We want to see how this energy is affecting every aspect of life, as Dr. Frances Cress Welsing gave it to us in her book, The ISIS Papers, as she outlined along with herself and Neely Fuller Jr. in his book that we affectionately call The Code. They outlined in the book the 9 areas of people activity. So we're going to talk about the frequency and the vibration, not only in the music, but sound. We're going to be talking about the holy tones. And Soleil's going to be talking about this whole idea of the sacred sound to awaken the goddess within. So sisters, we need you to come on out, all right, and support and bring your mate with you. Brothers, we need you to come on out and support. And as a special added attraction there at the E-Life Center in Capitol Heights, Maryland, my band, the Soul Om, all right, I put together a collective, and we will be performing that night. Shout out to Jay, shout out to Lena, shout out to Ade, and definitely shout out to Miss Rashida Ali. All right, the band is called the Soul Om. Of course, the Om has to have a soul. All right, we're just giving it some soul. So come on out and check it out. That's November 16th from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. at Everlasting Life Vegan Restaurant, E-Life Restaurant, located in Kingdom Square. All right, 9033 Central Avenue, Capitol Heights, Maryland, November 16th. Write that date down. Pass it on. All right, pass the date on. All right. let's dive right into this. I'm gonna open up the comments so I can see that y'all are in the building. All right, cool. All right. Shout out to everyone that can join me today, and thank you all very much. Starting Monday, or the first Monday in October, we're going to be broadcasting to another destination, and hopefully I can integrate that Serious Mind destination in here so we don't forget about the people over there that's been supporting me at Serious Minds. So we're going to add that destination on in October. So thank you all very much for supporting me. Thanks to everyone on Instagram. Really appreciate that. So let's get right to the point. All right. I said to myself a few weeks ago, I said within the first 3 to 5 minutes, I want to have the subject up on the screen and we need to kind of dive into it. So with that said, let's just kind of deal with some basic particulars. And of course, y'all already know that Janet Jackson, quote unquote, came under a little heat simply because she voiced her opinion on what she said she's been hearing, and what she's heard. Let's underline that. What she's been hearing and what she's overheard. She didn't say it was factual. It wasn't a statement coming from her. First of all, before I start, let me say this. Miss Janet Jackson, I love you. I'm going to support you regardless. My phone number is 678-557-2919. It's scrolling at the bottom of the screen. All right? I just want to say that from the rip, plain and simple. All right? Janet Jackson is in control. She's in control of her life. You understand what I'm saying? Janet Jackson is doing what Janet Jackson wants to do. All right? Second of all, I like to say this for those that are clicking on and clicking off. All right? I got a message a little bit later on in the show, not too much later on in the show, but I got a personal message for Monique and her husband. You know, the comedian Monique? I got a personal message for Monique. I got a personal message for her husband that y'all kind of like don't want to miss. We'll talk about that in a few minutes. So let's dive back into the subject matter. So if Janet Jackson came up under a little bit of heat, I don't even call it heat simply because the statements weren't coming from her. And I think I kind of screenshot a few things. It says from the Guardian magazine, it says, now this is the way it's framed. Okay. I shouldn't have listened to those around me, Janet Jackson on Michael Motherhood and how she's taking back control, which we all should do. Well, you know, what they supposedly said this is her now, when she was answering the question from an Indian interviewer. All right, she was asked the question in reference to quote unquote. Now, knowing, and y'all already know how Hollywood works. You already know how politics works. So now what they're trying to do is galvanize. Hold on, I got it written right here. Galvanize the celebrity endorsement support for Kamala Harris, which all of us already know what that's about. We know what that's about. We kind of know that the team on both sides, the Democratic Party and the Republican Party, are rallying the forces to see who they could get. We've heard from Kodak Black and what's the other chick that spoke for Donald Trump? The yellow and black dude from Pittsburgh's ex-girlfriend, whatever her daggone name is. These people are so insignificant, I can't even remember their damn name. But they're lining up these celebrities. Now, the Democratic Party has Amber Rose, thank you very much. The Democratic Party have a list of A-list celebrities that are speaking up and out and supporting Kamala Harris. Now, you could call any of them clowns on the carpet and you could have a political conversation with them and they won't get past 3 simply because they're not politically astute. Do you understand what I'm saying? And half of them don't know a damn thing about what they're talking about. They're just trying to use their celebrity status, so to speak, all right, to put that energy in their followers behind a candidate that they know nothing about and did not do the research. Nor are they educating on a political tip. They're not educating the masses of their followers to give them an understanding why they should be voting for this particular person. All right. So they're going after celebrity endorsements. All right. Janet Jackson was not going for it. I want to say at this point, shame on them idiots at The View. All right, which is probably the worst show on daytime television. Shame on you. You understand what I'm saying? The way you presented and framed this story, you think Janet Jackson came out on the political tip and was just coming after Kamala Harris, which she did not do. All right, let's move forward. Now, mind you, all those Negroes and imps that are watching, I haven't forgot about you. I'm going to clap back in a few minutes in October. I haven't forgot about you. I got a list of you knuckleheads written down that I am going to clap back, and I'm going to check some of the madness that you've been talking about, Professor Griff. We're going to talk about that a little bit later on. So Janet Jackson says, well, you know what they supposedly said. You know what they supposedly said. She's not black. That's what I heard. Let's underline that. That's what I heard. All right? That she's Indian. And this is the same thing Kamala Harris has been saying. Go do the basic research. This is what she's been saying. She's been saying she's Indian. All right? So that's what we're going to refer to you as. So I want to give a shout out. You may not like this, but I don't give two rats ass whether or not you like this or not, because most of y'all are going to say the same thing. You said the same thing about the next person I'm about to mention. You said the same thing about me. So I'm good. Shout out to Candace Owens. Not that I'm rah-rah-rah for Candace Owens, but you cannot deny the research, the factual truth, and the things that Candace Owens is laying out. You cannot deny that. I'm going to let y'all take a deep breath on that. Yeah, that's only about 2 deep breaths. Take another one. Come on. Thank you. You're not going to deny. I'm looking past the information. I mean, I'm looking past the symbolism. I'm looking at the substance of what Candace Owens has to offer. And that's what I do. All right. I can look at a lot of people that I listen to and look at, and I can look at the surface and say, the surface may not serve me well, but yada, 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 whatever. Candace Owens came with the facts. All right. Thank you, Joe Schmo. She came with the facts, and I'm not going to sit here and act like she didn't. And I don't want you to do that either. She did the deeper research, which reminded me of Corey Johnson. Not so much Steve Coakley. Matter of fact, yeah. It's giving off kind of Steve Coakley kind of vibe because she's connecting the dots. She's doing the research that you failed to do. She's educating herself, and she's putting herself on the front line to bring this information to her. And I see most of y'all want to leave smart-ass comments rather than bringing the facts, because she's bringing the receipts. All right? Anyway. Okay. So when Janet Jackson said she heard this on the rumor mill, she said, I think either way it goes, it's going to be mayhem. Well, that's what I think. Either way it goes, it's going to be mayhem. They have your mind and your spirit sandwiched between the Democratic and the Republican Party, and I call them the Republicrats. All right? Or y'all already know it's 2 wings of the same damn bird. These are the same people that's controlling the Democratic Party is controlling the Republican Party. Now, I think I saw something. Kwesi Situ? Excuse me, brother, if I'm pronouncing your name incorrect. I'm going to get it right. All right? Okay. This notion that if you do not go along with one, Democratic or Republican Party, then you are for the other. This is so damn retarded. All right? If you do not support the fascist puppet regime the United States installed in Ukraine and support their war on Russia, then you are pro-Putin. Actually, which I am, not me. I'm reading what the brother said. All right? Okay. He said, which I am actually, because he is the principled one in this situation. All right? Kamala Harris is not our friend. I'm going to say that 3 times with a DJ behind me. Kamala Harris is not your friend. Kamala Harris is not our friend. Kamala Harris is not your friend. Kamala Harris is not your friend. She's not our friend. All right? Let me just say something real quick, and I'm gonna go back to what the brother wrote on me. If she's your friend and she's being straight up honest with you and transparent, how come she doesn't go by her married name? Shout out to Kalanji. Shout out to Quan. Shout out to Johnny Taylor. Shout out to all those individuals that still support Serious Minds, Professor Griff. Shout out to Kalanji for allowing me to be on Black Power Media Reloaded. All right. How come Kamala Harris doesn't go by her married name? We'll talk about that in a minute. Kamala Harris is not our friend. She is not black. She is not black. Do the research. Candace Owens did the research. Do the research. All right. Except as defined by racists. So when racists started formulating the idea that Sloppy Joe is getting too damn sloppy, he's falling asleep, he's passing out, he's tripping, falling up and down stairs, we need someone that's going to challenge Donald Trump. They selected her a long time ago. They scrubbed the internet. They put a book out with information that's not factual, which Candace Owens talked about. And then what they started doing, they started shaping the narrative that they wanted you to tote the line. All right? They started shaping the narrative they wanted to implant in your subconscious. So when her name come up, all you mention is the fact that she's part of a sorority. She went to Howard. She got a kinky little kitchen. I take it. What else? She code switches. What else? Yes, the only black thing I can kind of think about old girl. She dated a few brothers. Yeah, but other than that, I can't think of too many black things that you can attribute to Kamala Harris. But anyway, I don't support Trump either. I'm gonna say that. That's the brother information I'm reading, and that is that's coming from me. I'm not supporting the Democratic or the Republican Party, Kamala Harris or Donald Trump. But y'all act like those are the only two people and the only two parties that we can kind of put our energy behind. Collectively, if we got together and put our energy behind an independent party, such as the People's Party or the Green Party, then I think we would fare and we can neutralize the Democratic Party and the Republican Party. That's military strategy. For those of y'all that got that, tuck that away. We'll talk about that at another date. For those of y'all that got that. For the rest of y'all that's sitting back with your fucking remote in your hand, with some fucking Vaseline in the other hand, you're licking with the fucking little yellow helmet on, licking the fucking school bus window, sit back, shut the fuck up. All right? Because you're going to vote for the Republican Party and the Democratic Party with no information. All right? Stop with the fucking keyboard killing and the lip service that you're giving, because what you're doing is you're actually running your mouth and you're not coming with receipts. All right? Anyway, let's finish this. I don't give a flying fuck about the United States. It is a criminal enterprise, a white settler state that I have no interest in saving. That's the brother. I don't want to think some of y'all think that this is Professor Griff statement right here. So we can take what the brother said and you can analyze it. His name is Kwesi C2, and y'all can take him up on some of those particular statements. But let me do the remix. All right, fuck the United States. Anyway, like I was saying, the Guardian put the article out, and then y'all came for Janet Jackson. Straight up, we're not canceling Janet Jackson. But let me press the pause button on that. Let me go back real quick. What is wrong with supporting Dr. Jill Stein in the Green Party? Let's do the history of the Green Party, and then we'll know how Jill Stein got into the position that she's in with her black running mate Butch Ware, who represent people, planet, and peace, which is a platform that I can roll with. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. All right. Shout out my man Double B. Shout out to Quan. Shout out to Voodoo Glitch. Thank you very much for the continued support. Why can't we support the People's Party with Cornel West? So you do have a choice, all right? But there's billions and billions of dollars that's put behind the Democratic and Republican Party to make you think you only have two choices, all right? The jackass or the elephant, all right? And then what they do is they rally idiots and people that have the minds and the ear of the people, whether you're on daytime radio, nighttime radio, or whatever the fuck you do. You understand what I'm saying? So they go after those particular individuals, and what they do is they put money behind those individuals, and those individuals have your ear. So you just kind of figure, I'll support for the lesser of two evils, but both of them are fucking evil. Thank you. All right. So you do have a choice with the independent party, the Green Party, which is the Green Party, or the People's Party. All right. Check out what Jill Stein is talking about. You can see her on the Breakfast Club, and check out what Butch Ware is talking about. You can see him on the, check out their platform. All right. They just did something on the Breakfast Club. You can check it out, and check out what Cornel West was saying. You do have a choice. Not a big choice. It's not a grandiose kind of choice, but you do have a choice other than the Republican Party and the Democratic Party. All right. So then let's act like it. So, but coming after Janet Jackson, let me tell you something. When I first knew that Janet Jackson had the talents that she had when she was Penny on Good Times, and then being in that household with all that musical talent in that household, she decided to do the Janet Jackson thing as far as music is concerned. I never looked at Janet Jackson's music as being political, but studying Dr. Frances Cress Welsing's work, everything is political. Studying and reading The Code by Neely Fuller Jr., everything is political. If you go over the 9 areas of people activity, entertainment is political, and they politicize entertainment. All right? So we have to understand this particular dynamic and how this thing works. Kamala Harris is only black in black spaces. She only code switch and talks black when she's in front of you. All right? And you're right, Voodoo Glitch. Angela Rye looked like a complete 5-year-old versus Jill Stein. I don't even know why Angela Rye was there. I'm just trying to figure that out. I had certain kind of level of, I don't know, respect for Angela Rye, but after I saw that, I'm like, sis, what are they paying you? You know, and then why'd you try to set Jill Stein up like that? Not good. Not good at all, and it backfired. You understand what I'm saying? Anyway, we need to call Kamala Harris by her married name. So if anybody could put that in the comments, I'd really appreciate that. So I started doing a deeper research, and I was watching Candace Owens, and I'm watching some other people, and I'm like connecting the dots as Steve Coakley taught us to do. And I'm like, oh, so back in the day, Kamala Harris came for Michael Jackson. Yeah, I see the connection now. How do you pronounce that? Syncopat _ Pat. How do you pronounce that name? Imhoff? What is Imhoff? What is the what? Yeah. Where does that lead to? What are we talking about here? Miss Berry, Imhoff. What kind of name is that? What culture? What people? What? So that's what we're gonna start calling her. Kamala, not Kamala, but Kamala Imhoff. Okay, cool. We got it. All right. So now, why did she come from Michael Jackson? Thank you very much, Quan. Imhoff is Jewish? Oh. Okay. All right. Small hats. Okay, I'm putting it together now. All right. So you said Imhoff is Ashkenazi. Okay. Coming from German kind of. Okay. Got it. All right. Kamala Harris came for Michael Jackson. So I see now when Janet Jackson was asked in a very tricked, sly, slick kind of way from this Indian interviewer to kind of lend her support behind Kamala Imhoff. I see it now. I got it. We're rolling up on the 30-minute mark. I don't want to forget about the message I got from Monique and her husband. But right now, I need y'all to take your pen and paper out. All right? And I need y'all to write this down. When we're talking about Kamala Harris and these kind of individuals that they kind of prop up in front of us, all right? And try to push on us. I need you to study this book. Dark Matters, Dark Secrets by T. Owens Moore. And what I'm asking you to do, and this is just something that Professor Griff is asking everyone within the sound of my voice to do. Let's stop talking on the third grade level when we're talking about whether or not this woman is black. Because if we're coming from a cultural lens, because she spent most of her years in Canada, all right, we cannot say she's part of the black culture or the black experience, all right? Then when we take it deeper, when we use this kind of research right here, then we know she's not black, all right? What did Kendrick Lamar say? And I'm going to pause and have y'all take a deep breath, and I'm going to take one also. All right, come on, in through your nose. Your chest shouldn't rise. Your belly should rise. Come on, in through your nose, out your mouth. What did Kendrick Lamar say? Come on, talk to me. In through your nose. One more time, in through your nose. Get centered, get grounded. Study the book, Dark Matters, Dark Secrets, T. Owens Moore. Shout out to Mr. T. Owens Moore. I know this brother personally. All right. And this is not a shameless plug. I'm not doing this because, no, I'm purposely, intentionally doing this. All right. Thank you, Quan. They're not like us. They're not like us. All right. Anyway, please get a hold of this book. And some of y'all out there that's listening are like, well, anyway. The new expanded edition of Tom's, Coons, Mulattoes, Mammies, and Buck, the interpretive history of blacks in American film. Tom's, Coons, Mulattoes, Mammies, and Bucks. Get this book, please. Donald Bogle. All right. So when you start doing the deeper research, as Candace Owens did, I know some of y'all don't like Candace Owens, but that's cool. Then we'll be able to present the receipts so we can have an intelligent conversation. So we don't go back and forth, all right, with meaningless kind of energy and chit chatter. We'll know what we're talking about. So if she came from Michael Jackson, that's laying dormant and laying at the base of Janet Jackson's thinking when Kamala Harris' name is mentioned, and of course, it's going to come out. Kamala Harris is running on the platform that she's tough on crime. Name the last 10 people that ran for president that ran on that platform. As Cat Williams said, don't worry about it. I will wait. Who ran on that platform that they're tough on? Did not Reagan run on that platform? Excuse me? Okay. Who else ran on that platform? See, in order for you to be selected to be the president of the corporation called America, you have to be selected to sit in that seat. So they have to give you the script. And once you break from the script, Donald Trump, then, all right, then they have to go out and orchestrate these so-called, I'm going to say this, I hope this I don't get canceled, which I've already been canceled, so I'm not worried about that. I hope they don't come after Kalanji or Black Power Media Reloaded. This is Professor Griff saying this. And if you want to got issue with it, call me, 678-557-2919. I'm telling y'all straight up. These quote-unquote assassinations attempts on Donald Trump's life are orchestrated. And they're making it seem as though Donald Trump is orchestrating these things to get attention. Y'all need to stop the madness, man, and start thinking deep. How the fuck somebody gonna sit in the goddamn bushes for 12 hours eating a fucking bologna sandwiches, some fucking Doritos, sipping on fucking Gatorade for 12 hours with a goddamn rifle on somebody's fucking golf course? I'm surprised that y'all are surprised that y'all let this kind of shit fly. And the Secret Service is going for that? And you were going for that? These are fucking idiots. Professor Griff, why are you getting so riled up? Why the fuck are you not getting riled up? You can't see it? Hold on, let me clean my glasses for y'all, because shit, the fuck, if y'all don't see this shit happening, I see it clear as day. You're putting these people in position, Manchurian candidates, go study. You're putting these people in position, training them, giving them a history, scrubbing the internet, putting these people in position so they can neutralize Donald Trump, and then they turn around and put the narrative out there, fake news, fake internet, fake people online, put the narrative out that he's probably doing it himself. Okay, got you. I got you. Do me a favor if you think that's true. My phone number is 678-557-2919. Send me the information on who these individuals are, and then I'll send you some factual information on who these individuals are that they set up and put in place to neutralize Donald Trump. Now listen, I'm not rah, or caping for Donald Trump. Trust me, I'm not doing that. But I'm kind of looking into it instead of at it, like I try to instruct you to do. Are you following me? Okay, you're right. Thank you very much, Demetrius. The smoke screen for the sheeple. The smoke screen for the sheeple. Do not fall for the banana in the tailpipe, man. Thank you. I can't read your name, but Lady Love Ice 24. Thank you very much, sis. Thank you. See, I keep telling people that these attempts are not fake. They're being orchestrated. They're rotating Secret Service members around the people that they've already trained, and they already got their assignment. What is their assignment? Okay. Why do you think, listen, with the Kennedy assassination, why do you think they had to knock off dude? What was his name? Lee Harvey Oswald? Have y'all not learned from history? Anyway, we'll talk. Okay, so now, with them scrubbing the internet and this kind of thing, making it seem like she has this past that she don't have. All right? Listen, stop with the BS that she's from a certain sorority. She went to Howard for a few years. That don't make you black. That don't make you black. That doesn't make you black. I'm sorry. That doesn't make you black. Now, let me pause because I don't want y'all to think that I'm clickbaiting here when I mention Monique and her husband at the top of the show. So I hope Monique sees this because I got a direct message for Monique and her husband. Monique, sis, and I'm saying this from right here. I love you, and I'm gonna always love you. Whenever you need Professor Griff, I'm gonna give you my number. You call me directly, Monique, 678-557-2919. So Monique, this is no disrespect to you, but I really want you to give your phone number to your husband. Because when he run up on that bitch ass, what do you call, what's his name, man? The ugly hugely dude. What's his name? Yeah, him. It was so very disrespectful what D.L. Hughley did to Monique and disrespected Monique's husband. I'm glad what Monique said on the podcast. You understand what I'm saying? You're not gonna come at listen straight up. You're not gonna come after no family members of mine, and I don't clap back. So thank you, Monique. I really appreciate that. You got my number, sis. Give my phone number to your husband so when your husband ride, he can call Professor Griff first. You said download Hughley? Okay, I got you. Yeah. When he ride, call me, man. I'm riding with you, bro. I got something to say to D.L. Hughley, the drunk download dude, personally, myself. You understand what I'm saying? I know some of y'all are like, damn, Griff, you getting kind of petty, and y'all didn't know I'm riding the fuck out with Monique's husband. The fuck I'm doing. Just because your ass is a fucking coward, that don't go for all of us. Some of us got some fucking balls in this. You understand what I'm saying? Plain and simple. So, Monique, love you to life, sis. Give my phone number to your husband. For the rest of y'all that don't like it, fuck off. Now, with that said, all right, shame on these imps, these boule type cowards that's trying to rally the forces behind Kamala Harris. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't never seen. Well, yes, I have. I did. Let me not say that. Download Hughley came out like a pit bull. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, bro, you coming at Janet Jackson like that? Like, for what? Talking about her facial features and all of that. Janet Jackson is black. And this is us responding and navigating through racism, white supremacy. So what? She has some surgery. I know a few people that had some butt lifts, some breast lifts, and you understand what I'm saying? Some tummy tucks and some other shit. Black women got that shit that they need to do something with. It's a beautiful thing. We love it all. But I'm saying it's part, you just explained and validated what's part of the black, quote unquote, response to racism, white supremacy. What we've been telling you all along. We go through that shit. We've had some fucking ashy elbows and fucking ankles. You see that shit at every fucking swap meet and flea market. Just check the fucking, anyway. I'm just saying. That's what we went through. Because they not like us. They haven't had this shared experience. But you come after talking about Janet Jackson's features? Come on, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. D.L. Hughley is an agent working for them other people, and we can call the roll. All the fake boule dudes, and what does the term boule mean anyway? See, Steve Coakley taught us and gave us and informed us and gave us the information. He armed us with the information. If the boule is the advisors to the king, well, who the fuck is the king that they're advising? I didn't forget about Roly Poly. I don't got time to mention all the names. You understand what I'm saying? We wore wigs, weaves, tummy tucks and girdles and splats and splanks and spanks and whatever the fuck. Women, black people, we went through these things. We wore high heel shoes with the fish tank in them. We wore bell bottoms. We wore afros. You understand? We wore it dyed, fried, and combed to the side. We laid it down. We had conks, curly weaves. We had jerry curls. Whatever we went through, we survived racism, white supremacy to end up here. How dare you, dude, to come at one of our icons, whether you think she's an icon or not, she's an icon in my eyes. You understand what I'm saying? So thank you, Monique, for checking that idiot. All right. Some of y'all say, damn, Griff, you kind of hard, man. Don't you think you need to, in order for you to get more clicks and views? And like, fuck y'all. Fuck them clicks and fuck them likes. One day, you motherfuckers gonna stand up and be very, very intentional and very, very real and take a real manly man's stand on where the fuck you stand so we don't get shit confused. I am not one of them confused Negroes. All right? I'm telling y'all straight up. You come for Janet Jackson, I'm going to come for your ass. You coming for Monique, I'm going to come for your ass. Plain simple. Why not? Why not? Thank you very much. I'm glad you said that, Sandra. Sandra Small Music said, when I look at you, baby, nothing else seems to matter. Come on, man. When she looks at Kamala Harris, she thinks about her brother, who they did dirty, man. They put that man in place to drug our brother Michael Jackson, and we lost an icon. So you goddamn right, Janet Jackson is not going to endorse that madness. Plain and simple. Plain and goddamn simple. Anyway, via our culture, we don't see the blackness in you, Kamala Harris. We don't have a history of it. It's not in your book, although you try to make it seem like it was in your book. Somebody put a comment about, I don't give a fuck about Beyonce and Taylor Slow or Swift, whatever the fuck her name is, about endorsing the Democratic Party, Kamala Harris. I give a rat's ass about fucking Peg the Stallion, what the fuck her name is. When have we taken advice from these kind of people any your goddamn way? Malcolm X said it. When do we take advice and start listening to fucking sports players and entertainers? I know somebody said, damn, Griff, aren't you an entertainer? I think I'm a little bit more than that. Because if I was just that, I would have made some of the moves these other idiots are making. Mr. Flea and the rest of them. I would have went for the bag like the rest of them are going for the bag. But no. I'm adhering to what the Creator put in me. And the very essence and the soul of Professor Griff, he is the call of our ancestors, and I'm going to respond accordingly. You understand what I'm saying? Plain and simple. My soul is going to respond. Whether my head wants to or not, my soul has to respond. Plain and simple. Anyway, Janet Jackson is going to be loyal to the end. And Janet Jackson is going to remember what you did. What you did, Kamala Harris. So much so that Donald Trump had to call you out for that. You understand what I'm saying? And then you try to have someone like D.L. Hughley go into the facts about the 1,500 black men that you've charged with petty drug crimes while you let the white ones go free. So the stats were you went after 1,500, but you only netted 55. Wow. Wow. The mere fact that you set this thing in motion by going after black men and black women, putting black women in jail when you was a prosecutor. And then even now you're running on this campaign of being tough on crime. Well, they made being black a crime, Miss Kamala Imhoff. They made being black a crime. We have to understand this particular dynamic and how this thing works. So obviously you haven't had that class. All right, you see, you're not like us. You haven't had this shared experience that we have. You understand what I'm saying? Someone put up on the screen, well, what kind of power do you have to support Janet Jackson and Monique? Well, I have my voice. I have a particular set of skills that I will come for you. I will find you and I will, yeah. I have my voice. I have my revolutionary spirit. That's not enough to activate those individuals that we have the same, like minds. If we have the same energy, then wherever Monique goes, Monique will be protected. Wherever Janet Jackson goes, whether I'm there or not, she will be protected. Plain and simple. What you mean, what kind of power do I have? If you take D.L. Hughley off the radio, other than his corny ass fucking jokes, what kind of power does he have? I'm just asking. You asked me the goddamn question. I'm just putting it back on you. Let's talk then. If you want to get all fucking fly in the comments, let's talk. Yeah. He ain't got no power. And I got someone personally can attest to that. That when I did give him credit for being a man. When we went through the drama, when he called me out, I checked his bitch ass, and his people around him told him to call me, and he called me drunk, and I did have a conversation with him. And the person I was with that day heard the conversation. So yeah, and I said, thank you, D.L. Hughley, for calling me, being man enough to call me, so you could talk. Because plain and simple, man, I was gonna check your ass on sight. See, most of y'all don't have that. Because most of y'all, when y'all see these celebrities, y'all get fucking, y'all get all kind of moved in the heart and kind of want to autograph and want to take a picture and all that cute shit. If y'all knew what I know, what goes on behind the scenes with these people, y'all be like, damn. Didn't Chris Tucker say that on Friday? Damn. Damn. See, y'all are seeing it now, this Diddy stuff with P. Diddy painting itself out. Y'all seeing all the ugliness that's going on behind the scenes. Well, Professor Griff already saw it. Professor Griff already saw it. And because I let y'all in on it, I put it in books, hundreds, if not 1,000 YouTube clips. I put it out there. I laid my life on the line, traveled around the country, zigzagging across the country, laying information out, give it to y'all. So I run up on people now. Shout out to Naime for the Vegan Taste Fest. All right. Ran into some people, and it was like, thank you, Professor Griff, for putting that information out there about P. Diddy 20 damn years ago. And I did. Y'all just now catching up. But I already had the information. I already was telling y'all from the inside out. Shout out to Jahid Muhammad. Your secret is safe with me, bro. Don't worry about it. I'm not one of them dudes. Yeah, thank you. Conversations we had, Jahid, are the conversations we had. You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah. I'm going to take them conversations to the grave, bro. And some other people I'd like to mention, but I'm not going to mention their name. I'm taking them conversations to the grave, plain and simple. But what I know is what I know. I tried to tell y'all then, and I'm here to tell y'all again. I've been warning y'all and saying this for fucking ever. Y'all just seeing the manifestation of it and the end result of it. Truth to Power says you saw it and it's still happening. Black people need to live themselves, leave themselves to know them. Oh, live themselves to know themselves. Okay. Got you. We got to understand the dynamic and how this works. Y'all seeing it play out with P. Diddy. You understand what I'm saying? So what if y'all saw the ugliness about D.L. Hughley and all these other people that they put on radio at strategic times, on strategic stations, on strategic radio stations in strategic cities? Shh. Let's quietly call the roll. Houston has who? Detroit has who? New York has who? Name all the black cities. Baltimore has who? And the frequency of the numbers, where'd you go, Truth to Power? Do the numbers. Y'all in the numbers? Lord Strayhorn and King Simon and the rest of y'all, come on. Let's do the mathematics. Let's do the numbers. Let's do the numerology. All right. What's the frequency of the numbers of every black station in every city? No, don't turn away now. Don't click off. We're getting a little bit deep. Don't go nowhere. What is the frequency of the numbers in every city? Thank you very much. Kyra knows 144. Do the math. What is the frequency that's tapping into your energy centers on every black radio station in every black city? You got the 93.9s, you got the 97s, all the way up to 107.5. You got the 102s. So now we're operating between the 93 and the 107s. The 92 FM, yada, 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 which is the 440 hertz. You know what I'm talking about and where I'm going with this. Now do the numerology now. And you can see the frequency that you're trapped in. Black Dot talked about this in his book, Hip Hop Decoded. Me and Black Dot used to travel around the country talking about this. So if you don't understand the 440 frequency and the frequency that they have you trapped in, locking your root and your crown chakra down, or locking your auric field in place. I don't know about the 66.6, Azim Shabazz, because that's AM radio. We don't listen to AM radio. All right. Black people listen to FM radio, which is on a certain frequency, which they control because that frequency interacts with your auric field, stimulating and activating your lower root chakras. All right. That's right. Frequency terrorism. Thank you very much. We have to understand that particular dynamic and how they're attacking us. All right. So Janet Jackson, we here for you, sis. Monique, we here for you, sis. All right. Thank you very much. Truth to Power. It's a spiritual war going on. It's a war going on out here nobody's safe from. All right. It's a spiritual battle going on. And they got these idiots, these knuckleheads in place in every black city. All right. When you start to wake up, you're going to be like Professor Griff. You're going to be just as angry as I am, as passionate as I am. Now, I'm not like this all the time. You understand? I'm just saying to you. You're going to look at it the way I'm looking at it. It's a Luciferian agenda. I talked about that in my book, The Psychological Covert War on Hip Hop. All right. So if you find individuals like myself that's putting the information out there, I'm just saying to you, you got to support this kind of information so we can continue to do the work. All right. My Cash App is at the bottom of the screen. My books are out there. My website is www.professorgriff.me. We want to thank Kalanji Chabachanga for allowing me to be on this platform, Black Power Media Reloaded. Where's the rest of y'all though, man? If y'all know anybody from the St. Lunatics, can you have them brothers contact me? My phone number is 678-557-2919. My Cash App is $ Professor Griff. $ Professor Griff. Remember, Capitol Heights, Maryland. I'm going to break this down and some more. Capitol Heights, Maryland, November 16th. Let me put it on the screen so you can see it. Musicology, the sacred sound as medicine. All right. Myself, Soleil, and my band, The Soul Ohm, will be getting down at the E-Life restaurant located at Kingdom Square, 9033 Central Avenue, Capitol Heights, Maryland. Everlasting Life Vegan Restaurant, November 16th, 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. You can get your tickets now, or you can pay more at the door. However you do it, that's on you. All right? However you want to do it, it's on you. If you need information, or you need the flyer, or you need to know how to pay and support the cause, you can do that by hitting me up at 678-557-2919. All right? Okay. All right. So, family, let's do this here. Let's support all those particular individuals that's on the front line putting information out there. All right? If these are race baiters, the agitators, and they want to just kind of get you excited and riled up for no reason and don't take you nowhere and don't arm you with the information, we have to shun these people. For real. Kamala Harris's family damn near owned a plantation. They come from a white Irish lineage. White Irish / Indian Brahmin caste kind of lineage. All right. That is not black. Someone said, would you rather, I can't understand what they're saying, but they're basically asking me, would I prefer to be an untouchable if I was in India? Well, yeah, I'm an untouchable. What class would I want to be if I was in India? I'm an untouchable. Yeah, write me down. Put me on the list. Professor Griff is an untouchable. I can rock with that. Plain and simple. I'm with my people regardless of where we are. Ishaka Musa Barisango said, you can't go anywhere on the planet and not see the footprints of black people in that part of the world. Do the history of India and the Dravidians and see if it don't lead you back to Ethiopia, and see if it don't lead you back to them curly-haired, big foreheaded people, the Somalian people, the Eritrean people, the Somalian people, the Ethiopian people. So that's my people. Whether you got a 4-head or a 5-head, it don't make no goddamn difference. I'm just saying to you. You understand what I'm saying? That's our people. But they not like us. They not. We don't have a shared culture. All right? Somebody asked me the other day, I think I was in Targets. Somebody said, hell, just because you were born in Jamaica, that don't make you black. Shit. White people are born in Jamaica. The lady asked me, was I Ethiopian? No, she asked me, was I Somalian? I said, yeah. Shit. I'm Ethiopian, Somalian, I'm Eritrean. Yeah, I'm God having a human experience called Griff, aren't you? You can look inside the black man, peel 2 layers back, and you'll see some of us in everyone, because everyone comes from us. Plain and simple. Somebody said, I'm Habesha. Thank you. I'll be that too. All right. Let me put my hat back on so y'all start with the damn curly hair jokes and the big forehead jokes. That's my people. Somebody asked me one day, is that the reason why you wear your hat over your forehead? I'm like, no. I wear it because I told y'all this before. I wear it because I was in them goddamn streets and getting bashed upside the head and left a big ass goddamn scar in my forehead because my head was opened up. But we'll talk about that later. Anyway. All right, family. Keep it 10 toes down. Seriously. Revolution is not an event. It's a process, man. All right. You don't have to only support by giving money. You can lend your support. Send me some information. You understand what I'm saying? You can support by purchasing the products. All right. You can support by purchasing this book, You Are the Song That You Sing. You can purchase The Psychological Covert War on Hip Hop. You can purchase my instrumental album, The Aesopal Soul, or the one with the affirmations, The Aesopal Soul. All right. You can purchase the Resurrection Formula. Go to my website, www.professorgriff.me. If you got nieces, nephews, cousins, Tay, Man, Twan, and them, you can purchase my book. Now you know, dealing with the 5 elements of hip hop. All right, just whatever you do, support. You can come on here and lend me your energy. However you support, there's a lot of ways you can support. But the main thing is to support. So I'm trying to get y'all to understand. This is not going to happen by itself. All right? All right. Mainly, I need y'all to get out and take this flyer and get it to our people in Capitol Heights, Maryland, in the DMC. Why did I say DM? The DMV. Damn, I used to live up there. Why don't I know? The DMV area. To get them to come on out to Capitol, to Everlasting Life. All right, shout out to Baruch. Thank you for the invitation to come through, good bro. Shout out to my band, the Soul Om. We'll be in the house. Shout out to Soleil, who's going to be dropping some science that day. All right, come on out. We'd like to break bread with y'all. We love y'all to life. As always, family. So just to let y'all know, in October, I'm going to be coming on this platform twice a week, Monday and Wednesday. If something come up in between time, I'll probably go up on Instagram and kind of lay it down. All right. Family, it's Professor Griff. I love y'all to life. Y'all got to know that. All right. Revolution is not an event. It's a process, man. I'm part of the process. Thank y'all very much. Peace, family. On IG, thank you very much. Thank you for the support as always. All right. Take this clip, chop it up, do whatever you need to do. Get the information out. You can think of a scribble back around. We can come together in person and break bread. I like to break bread with everyone. Sure, get out of a last life. My band, matter of fact, my other band, and So On was doing some joint things together in the Atlanta area. So y'all come on out. All right, really appreciate you all. All right. Peace, man. What's your frequency? Someone asked me. My frequency is the God frequency. Thank you. Peace, man.